What is something your ex or current partner did that felt like a huge betrayal? I dated a guy for 14 months. Then I found out he had given me a fake name. Then I found out he had a fiancée. Still stings. Blatantly lied to my face over and over again when I pointed out her words didn't align with her actions, and I was the one with the trust problems. It shattered my trust when my ex shared personal details about our relationship with their friends without my consent. When he touched me while I'm sleeping and kept on pushing that it's my fault since I'm not letting him do it when I'm awake. Sleeping with my brother was a pretty big betrayal in my opinion, lol. Cheat. I never saw it coming out of her. This is the exact situation I'm in. My ex left me. Essentially it boiled down to she wasn't happy for a while and she fell out of love with me. She felt this way for over a month. She never told me though. I noticed something was wrong because she started pulling away from me, so I asked if something was wrong a couple times. She said she was happy with our relationship, that she loved me so much that she can't wait for us to live together and no longer be long distance, etc. Then lo and behold she dumped me. When I asked why she never talked to me about not being happy or not feeling that spark anymore, she told me because it would have been difficult to talk about. A year and a half we were together and she didn't talk to me just because it would have been difficult for her. Because who cares about me, right? It's easier to ignore how I would feel and just lie to me for over a month before dumping me. The betrayal fucking devastated me and still does. That somebody who I love so much would just lie to me like that only so she wouldn't have to have a difficult conversation. Using ultimatums and emotionally abusive techniques to get her way. She was having more sex than I was and I felt like there was something wrong with that. Just didn't feel like it was good for our marriage. Ex cheated after my dad died with my friend weed dealer. It's been 8 years and she's married to the guy and calls me her abuser and shit. I'm currently letting my whole friend group go because they are all still in contact with them, and when she talks shit, which is constantly, they don't defend me. These same people don't understand why my current partner wants nothing to do with any of them. Elmao. 2 weeks into our relationship she saw some red flag in me that had 100 to do with an abusive ex. Instead of talking to me she started blowing up at me over insignificant shit. It got much worse and became verbally abusive. I dumped her after 2 months. 3 months later she told me as calm as she could that she did all that to make me break it off cause she couldn't bring herself to. I was devastated when I dumped her and hearing that put me in a suicide watch facility. She lied to me for a month and a half. Every time I tried to tell her we need to talk she blew up and made it all seem like my fault. I have little relationship experience so I wasn't sure what to think for a while. She took the last cookie. I made a new friend who seemed to really like me and was really nice and funny since I felt like my other friends were slowly getting toxic. I was still friends with my old friends, but I was trying to distance myself from them. Then an incident happened which basically meant I lost trust in my old friends and my new friend told me to ditch them. Since my new friend seemed so great and trustworthy, I did. This meant that pretty much my only friend was with me all the time. A week later, my new friend ditched me as well, which left me with nobody. I later found out that my old friends were actually friends with the new friend and told the new friend to do this exact plan of me ditching the old friends and then the new friend ditching me. Great. Fell off the wagon and bragged about it to me as if I was supposed to be proud of him. Lied about ever discussing marriage with me and planning our future wedding. This MF had the audacity to call me psycho and a liar when we discussed our first dance song, food, theme, best man MOH, you get the picture. It stung so much that it meant nothing to him and blatantly never did. Spending time with another woman and her child while I was at home mid-postnatal depression with a sick baby who screamed constantly. That right there was the end. I didn't admit it for a couple of years, but I couldn't trust him after that. My GF of 10 years admitted to having feelings for someone we knew and that she could no longer be monogamous. We broke up shortly after. That was 2 years ago. I'm stuck living alone in the house we bought together and it's really grinding me down. Our lives were so intertwined and now it all feels so fractured. It's so hard to heal when your environment reminds you of what you lost. I've dated more than one guy with narcissistic personality disorder, not sure if your ex has that as well. But maybe, and something it took me a long time to learn, is that this type of crappy behavior is symptomatic of their shortcomings and has nothing to do with you. When I've been wronged in the past, what helped me get past it was really understanding that it's just how they are and not anything specific to me. And don't be fooled if when they move on. Zebras don't change their stripes and it's guaranteed that a new person is getting or going to get the same treatment. And he can't be happy. Hurt people hurt people. Focus on healing yourself, try to not internalize your ex wrongdoings, and try to let it go. Holding onto it only hurts you. I hope this helps. kept his broken sobriety a secret, bringing home another boyfriend and throwing me out a week later.